This channel is supported by truefire. Truefire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. Okay, it's 2025. I was doing a video with the Kernom Ridge the other day, and I kind of wanted to just check out how it sounded with the ES335. And I was really inspired by just the touch of the guitar and the way it felt to play. So I wanted to kind of look at in this video why maybe an ES335 makes sense in 2025. Let me know in the comments if you're gigging an ES335, if you've known about this for years, your favourite ES335 players, all that sort of stuff will just be fun to read through at some stage, and maybe for other folks to read. Your thoughts on the ES335. This is a non-authentic ES335. This is of course made in Japan, as is this leather strap, which I will be talking to you about at some other stage, but this is my first time seeing it from a company called A-Cube. I don't know how you say that. A-Q-U-B-E, but it's a really soft leather strap. Anyway, so this is a Nitro Tokai. This is a UES 130 TB. I was kind of thinking about selling this. This was one of the last guitars that I bought in 2023, I think. And I did go through a phase of not really buying many new guitars because I had a newborn baby. And so, yeah, it didn't have loads of time or loads of money to spend on things. So this was one of the last things that I grabbed. I did actually get a chance to gig it a few times through the year and really enjoyed it and felt like it did do something quite different to a lot of my other instruments. I think the main thing with an ES335 is that it has a sort of timeless, classic look. Doesn't really scream out any particular genre. Like, you can play anything on the ES335 and probably no one's going to look at you too crazy unless you've shown up to an extreme metal gig with an ES335, and even then you might get away with it. Some of the things that I really like about it is the sweet bridge pickup tone, which is probably what I'll show in this kind of bit of the video here. But the other thing is you get quite a variety of weights, because there is quite a lot of wood involved here, as well as like a big center block. so the weights can vary quite a lot. If you get a light one, they kind of sit tidy to the body, and they have a sort of weightless-ish feel to them, is kind of the way I would describe it if they're not super heavy, which sounds stupid now that I've said that out loud, but the way they hug the body with a high-ish strap, basically it just feels like you're not really playing a guitar. You do the kind of jazz guitarist thing where it's up nice and high. And look, let's do some playing. The other cool thing about them is that relative to, say, a Les Paul, you can get an ES335, even if it is from the 60s, for a slightly more reasonable price. Like sort of the price of a Murphy Lab Les Paul. Another thing I kind of like them on is like a more chilled sort of duo gig. I did a few of those this year with one. Well, that's not in tune. Of course, got the neck. But I think the real magic is in the bridge pickup on the ES335. I just wanted to remind myself that I want to kind of get this out of the case more. Maybe I'll put this on a stand for a bit and just explore it a bit more, because it's one of those guitars that I don't play as much as I think I should, because when I do get it out, and when I've gigged it before, I've done one gig at volume, it was like a marquee gig, and just started to really appreciate, you know, for some of the, like, when you're playing with a real amp and able to get a little bit of stage volume, how the guitar sort of comes to life. I really appreciated that as well, and you know, you get some of the benefits then of the semi-hollow guitar, which you don't necessarily see so much at home in a bedroom. So yeah, that's kind of for me. I think 2025, a good year for me. I'll be 35, 36. Ugh. But I am 35 now. Maybe now is why I should make the most of the 335 whilst it tallies up with my age. Oh dear. A depressing thought. Anyway, so that's, yeah, 2025, the year of the ES335. Let other folks know in the comments the best ES335s being made out there. Doesn't have to be a Gibson. Maybe you dig Eastmans, maybe Maybach, maybe Epiphones, maybe Sires. Whatever there is, they're being made ES335s with pretty similar construction techniques across the board, Epiphone as well. This just happens to be a Tokai, which I really like as well. I'll catch you in another video soon. Hope your year is going well so far. I've got to get to UPS. Catch you in another video soon. Cheers.